Hello, this is Godo. Welcome back to Feed the Beast Interactions Remastered. Wow, I just had to read off the screen for that one. I didn't even have to remember the words. um, I just started here at the main menu so we could see that I have, in fact, made the the main menu music a little less aggressive. You know, it's not that I don't like the main menu music, but it is like kind of a lot, you know, first thing. Anyways, I'm gonna skip the loading here, so I will pause and unpause momentarily. You won't even notice. See, I told you wouldn't notice. I was sitting there for like 20 seconds in silence. Alright. So today... well, first of all, as you can see, I was idling just up here a little bit and grabbing the crops every now and then. So we should have a nice-ish little supply of crops grown and stash. I was just stashing them away. You can see how long approximately I was idling up here because the sugarcane's grown 2-3 ticks, so I'll go ahead and grab all this also. Not that it... I think sugarcane actually does not have a grow height limit in this mod pack, which is kind of funny. You know, the vanilla, it only goes up to 3. But in here, it'll go up, like, indefinitely. I made some changes to the mod profile a bit. I changed the BOGO sorter mod. This one that used to be over here. We can go over to mod options, BOGO inventory sorter. And, oh, it looks like actually I can't get into the sorting, I can't get into the options for this one anymore, but I updated this to version 1.6.1. That had me have to update a couple of dependencies as well. But I got that all updated, and we are good to go on that front. Please make string, thank you. Please make wax, thank you. And please make kanderu, thank you. Alright, so we've got a little over 2 stacks of candles. I should probably make some axes as well. Let's see. For axes, we just need sticks and flint. And I should make some shears as well. So let's do kind of like similar thing as we did last time we were out there. Where's our sun currently? It's currently about noon-ish. Okay. Let's take some EMC then. It doesn't look like we have flint or... what's it called? Flint or stick. So let's get flint and sticks. Couldn't find anything being focused. I don't know what caused that unless I hit some hotkey in here. GRAVEL? Stick. STICK. C is doing something weird here. Okay, hold on. One moment while I debug this. Okay, here we go. Copy focused appears to be the thing that is acting up here. So let's just left control plus C. Yeah, I mean that seems correct. And then it would be able to... Oh, well, it's still giving me that. How about we just, copy focused? How about we just unbind that? Okay, we also get this HUD when we, press C now, but that's okay. One of the things I did is I added a, something that changes, what's it called? It changes the behavior of hotkeys, like multiple things are bound to a button. It just kind of like lets them all work at the same time. Another thing, I just realized, like, last time I was asking, like, hey, where do we have a trash can? There's a trash can up here in FTB utilities. I totally forgot about that, so whoops, forgot about that. Anyways, let's go back to the overworld. We do have some time here. I'm also noticing, yeah, we don't have the in-game information mod in the top left corner that's showing us, like, hey, this is an ore vein, this is a whatever, so I might need to reinstall that manually, which is okay. I'll go and get to that. I'll probably just... I have a previous instance of this mod pack that I was playing. I'll probably just go and I'll steal the configuration from that one. Okay, what else we have? Oh, we have a lot of shears, okay. we are just busting it up really nice and good here. Oops, sorry about that. Breakfast just got delivered. Anyways, we continue. Continue busting up all these shears. These are breaking very fast here when you have like so many trees to use them on. Okay, last pair already. Bonk bonk. Okay, there's all of our leaves sheared. Let's go stick these in our table because they're taking up hella inventory space. Alright. In the table you go. I also got, I did end up getting mouse tweaks. I'm probably going to see some weird behavior of mouse tweaks and BOGO inventory sorter, like kind of overlapping functionality, but hopefully it's not that bad. It's just like, I'll address it as I get up, as we get, close to it. Anyways. Just chopping some wood. This is kind of how it goes when you need to, you know, build a safe space. What's up with this tree? Oh, the single birch log up in the canopy trick. You'd love to see it, or not. I don't know. Probably not, if I were to guess. Alright, this axe is almost done. Okay, this axe is done. Let's swap it in for a new one. I don't know how much of trees I actually want to clear out. Ooh, gold and iron ore here. That means this is a gold magnetite vein. I'll explain veins a lot more in a little while, but that's nice to see some surface ores here. Surface ores. So if you play vanilla Minecraft, you probably are familiar with, oh, you go down and there's like random pockets of every type of ore all over the place. Well, that's not how it is in Greg Tech Minecraft. This is a Greg Techified mod pack. So in Greg Tech, everything is kind of like in like veins. So like for example, you'll find silver with lead, similar to how it's found in real life. It's called galena. Galena? I don't know. Anyways, you will find silver and lead together in a vein, and it's kind of like a little bit more likened to real life ore veins. Anyways, let's hit F7 and let's start doing some torches here. And I'm just gonna kind of do like this big. Oops, let's put this one torture closer. I'm just doing like this big spiral around our area until I feel like we're far enough away from our portal over there that we're not gonna have like rogue spawns just creeping up on us in the middle of the night and stuff. So this is gonna take probably another night or two, I would imagine, before we get this whole area nice and cleaned up, clean enough and safe enough. Oh, what is this? Oil sands ore. Okay, so this must be an oil sand vein in this area. Oh gosh, hello. Goodbye. We are not prepared for combat. Goodbye. And with that, we are out of there. Okay, well, we did use most of our axes, so boink boink. Should we toss that one too? We might as well, finish off some axe cutting over here. Let's just do some plain oak trees really quick. Oak. I'm not gonna do shears right now, just oak leaves is fine. Okay. Okay, wow, we did not need to make so many trees to finish that axe off. In fact, yeah, that tree alone could not finish that up because I didn't see one of these grew into a fancy oak tree, so my bad. Yep, we put this new axe into a worse position than the prior axe was in, so fun. Let's try to chop this one. Okay, and there's still a log up there because all the leaves are just chilling. Where's the log? Here it is. Okay, there we go. We got everything. Alright, so you might remember that we do not have passive regeneration in this mod pack, like, at all. So we're on our own to supply our... Oh yeah, we also have plenty of wood here that I've been chopping up. We're on our own to provide our own method of healing via this alchemic condenser. So let's make some regeneration potion. But we should be able to do that now. Where's... It's this one. Okay, let's bookmark this one. Not save. Bookmark. There we go. We don't need this bookmarked anymore. We might need this. I'll hang on to that for now. But, okay, so we need some Kohush? I don't know how to even say this word. And I think there was one of them from a quest reward over here. Yeah, here we go. Kohush. Kohosh. I don't know. I'm gonna pick this up and replace the chamomile with the Kohosh. And we can't really accelerate the growth in any way. So let me take one to use. And it needed a honeycomb from rustic. Okay, so here we can go to our little bee setup and we have a honeycomb. My mouse wheel tweak is not working. There we go. And then what else does it need? Oh yes, heat source. There we go. We'll just throw in a sapling in a olive log. And that should get us our thing. Okay, just sped that up a little bit because I also needed to eat breakfast, so I took a bite of that. So here we go, let's eat our elixir of regeneration, and we get 40 seconds of regeneration. Not bad, honestly. And let's refill some water in here and put our glass bottle back. Something got unbound. I think some of my hotkeys might have been changed. Nearby? Yeah, this is supposed to be Control T. Cool. So, I guess now we just kind of wait. I could make some plant balls to spread the Kohush. Whatever. Let's make some plant balls, yo. So in here we had lava, now we have nothing. Okay, that's good. I really do need, like, in-game info, though, or something, because, this is, Okay, there's a sapling up there. Oh, well. Okay, let's take this, and, whoops, take all 4 of them. And let's put a stone mallet, and then we need some ice blocks, or not ice, water in there. But to get water, we need ice, so you know what I meant, right? Alright, 8 should be enough. Let's just... Can I just, like, stick them over here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And they'll just go over the edge. That's funny. 2, 3. These should also go over the edge in the same direction. Oh, no. There was a gap over here. And I put out one of the little light sources that I'm not going to be able to remake. Oops. Oh, well. Such happens. Okay. Let's just pick these up and stick them all on the table. Okay. Water's going bye-bye. This should have 8 buckets in it. Great. And then absolutely obliterate the hammer. Right, I forgot those are made out of, like, paper, basically. How about this one? Also get absolutely obliterated. Okay. A lot of my hotkeys have been, like, changed when I installed this mod pack, so that's a little annoying. So let's go to key O. Oh gosh, I don't want to search none as the key. I just want O. Activate brown magic. Show and hide JEI. Okay, let's change this to Control O. So there we go. I can press O and it's not randomly doing that. So cobble. It really should not be doing stuff while I'm typing in a focused text box anyways, but like I said on the first episode, Minecraft be not, like, rigorously quality tested compared to, like, some kind of production quality, like, product you would get in, from a company, so, and we can multiply these, right? Yes, we can. Okay, cool. Well, I'll wait to see if one of them grows a little more, and then I'll multiply them further. But for now, let's harvest our crops here. quite a lot of candleberries. Might as well grab our wheat as well. I picked up the rice because I was like, we don't really need rice right now. We have a okay supply of rice should we need it for rice slime balls, but I don't think we're going to need it by the time or I don't think we're going to need more by the time we've used that up. Alright, let's turn all of this into more candles for us. Get some more cotton out of here. That should do it for cotton. Yep, that was almost the perfect amount, actually. Alright, there. Now we have even more candles. Alright, and then let's merge to nearby chests. I think it doesn't merge our hotbar. Let's move our hotbar in that we don't care about. Okay, and then let's move our candles down to our hotbar. Awesome, okay. And then, oh yeah, let me check that my chunks are still claimed here. Yeah, they are still claimed, good. Well, oh yeah, I also installed the, I forgot what this is called, something muffler extreme. And it's actually already pre-configured based on how I had it set up before. So if I go to recent sounds, for example. Wait a second, this is not recent sounds. Recent. Muffled, okay. So, like, we can see there's a handful of stuff in here that's already been quieted. So, like, what is doing the sound over here? Recent. So fire ambient is recent. Ah, this is fencegate.open. So you see when I put fencegate.open back to full volume, now you can hear the sawmill. That's pretty funny that they're just opening fencegate sound effect for that. But anyways, here, let me put it back down to like 20%. And yeah, this is just a little thing that if there is annoying enemies nearby or annoying sounds, I can muffle them both for my own sanity and for the stream, so. Okay, did we need to have anything over here cooking? Honestly, not really. Redwood. Does redwood not go in a kiln? Huh, I guess not. We might as well just turn it into logs then, if it doesn't cook into stuff. Olive does, though, right? Olive does, okay. Olive can go over here, and let's put some of these birch logs over here. We don't need that many birch planks. Okay, harvest these really quick because they just popped into a full growth cycle. So get those out of here, stick them in storage, and then let's go back to Overworld and continue the torching. And let me, whoops. I went to take a bite of breakfast there while I jumped in the portal, except I wasn't actually in the portal. What the heck did you drop? Lucky egg. Do I want to use a lucky egg? Uh-oh. Gave me a stone sword. I mean, okay, I'll take a stone sword. I don't have any other weapons at the moment, so. Oh, jeez, I almost, like, choked on a piece of whatever I'm eating here. That was not pleasant. Anyhow. Let's keep going over here. We will maybe do that ore vein at some point. Oh, hey, here's some cohosh. Can I just, like, vein mine it? Alright. Oh, we got 16 of them. That's actually plenty for a good while. Jeez, sorry for the throat. I, just had something go down the wrong pipe over there. You know how it is. Alright, well, this is kind of my life for the next little while. I don't know if you want to see me doing this for a third time, but it really do be like this, like going around and just lighting up the surroundings, so making sure we're not going to get any hostile mobs. Like, I could also just leave it and then deal with the hostile mobs in the mornings, but, like, the hostile mobs are kind of mean, you know? So, I don't know that I want to really have to mess around with them too much. What's our area looking like here? Do we have, like, a topography? No, I don't know what those are. These don't seem to be doing anything. Ore vein display. We haven't found any ore veins. Okay. Cave mode. Okay. Dimension. Okay, no, we want current dimension, I think. Okay, well. Anyways. No topography mode for us. I just wanted to see, like, if where we had hills and such, but that's okay. Hills are a little more annoying to light up. We have so many torches here, though. 300 torches. So yeah, I'm gonna actually fast forward this a little bit, and I will catch you on the other side. Okay, let me just put a note down because I am gonna do a little editing on that about just probably a fast forward through that section. That was about 7 minutes worth of me just nonstop placing torches for the whole 7 minutes. So, yeah, it is starting to get rather dark here though, so we're gonna have the baddies coming out for us soon. Don't want to get caught in their crossfire, so gonna wrap up here shortly, probably as soon as I run into something unpleasant. We're gonna head back down towards our portal. Ooh, skeleton or zombie? I don't know. Let's get out of here though. That's a zombie, okay. Alright. We ended up lighting a pretty good area up. Oop, missed a spot here. Pretty good area. We can see, like, the forest is pretty well lit, like, in all directions here, so it's not, like, immediately noticeable, like, any dark spots and stuff. We have a pretty nice open area right here. Some flat area over there that we can kind of build up, but right here is some open area, so I might actually, we might actually build here. This seems like a nice spot to build. Here we can see our radius of our area we've placed. So let's see, we are here on this block. So from here to here, where this is x of 6, 7. God dang it, I said it. All the way out to here where we have lit up is, I'm not saying that number again. 66, yeah. So we did about 70 blocks that way. Up this way we did, where's our starting point here? We're at 70, oh not 70, sorry, I have to look at the Z. We're at negative 14, and this goes up to negative 85, so that's about 70 as well. And then 6 to 72, that's about 65 that direction. And then down here is about, we're at negative 14. This one's about 50. So we need to go a little bit more south to kind of round off our area. Kind of like this area is good, but like over here on the top and the left seems adequate. So we can round that off once it becomes daytime again. Oh, and let's not forget about the top of the portal as well. Apparently the Crimson Praetor, I don't know where he's at, where it's at, but it's gotten closer to us. Because now I can see the health bar here, and yeah, I I don't know. Anyways. Oh, we don't really need a light up over here, but I was just like, oh, it's dark. Put a torch. Can I duplicate a fully grown Kuhosh? That is my question. Oh, we can. Okay, well. I guess I know what I'm doing now. Boom, boom. Yeah, look at how much of this stuff we just got. Boom, boom. I will take, like, all of that. This is probably going to be our primary method of healing, so glad to have it, to be honest. What does this go with? Honeycombs, right? I actually ended up pausing there for a minute. So some time passes. You can see it's now sunrise. So do we want to make regeneration potions right now? Could. I wouldn't really mind, actually. Let's put some charcoals in here. Like 3, maybe? Okay. And look at the sugar cane over there grow. Oh, baby. Okay. I think also there was something we could do with honeycombs. I think we can put them to dry, and they'll turn into honey, which we can use in the same recipes that you'd normally use sugar. Yeah, so that's good. Actually, I think I did that before, and I forgot to mention it. Let's see over here. Yep, there's some honey over here. Well, no reason we can't have more. Honestly, we don't really need to split it into all 4. Just 2 of them is fine. And toss that in there, because why not? Let's take one of these elixirs with us. Alright, and we can go back to the overworld. Should be relatively safe. So last time we were, Last time, can we get the night view somehow? I would like the night view if possible. I don't think it's possible. We can get cave mode, and we can change dimensions. Okay, well. Anyways, we can go the opposite way. I think we started having monsters spawning over in that direction, maybe? So let's just start going this way, and we can do, like, I don't know, maybe like another 2 big laps around, and then we'll call it good. So yeah, I will... Hello. Hold up. Hello, sir. I would like your armor. Okay, well, he didn't give me any armor, but oh well. Just do another lap around over here. We'll be fine. Also, there's spider web tree. Yo, it gives string. Hold up. I'll take a tree that gives us string. Yeah, let's leave that one intact. Oh, and a spider. Great. Spiders should not be aggressive in daytime. Yeah, we're good. Thank you for not being aggressive there, buddy. Oh gosh, what was that? An arrow? Oh, there's a skeleton over there in the tree. Okay. This is a little bit more, a little bit more things happening this time around than it was, last time. No, we got some actual action going on. Let's go. Alright, whoop, whoop. I think, so yeah, I think I'm just gonna do like another big lap around, and then we'll see how the perimeter looks like, over in the, when we can do the nighttime view of the area. And then, if that looks like it's pretty good, I would actually like to light up the top of this hill, and then we can probably not worry about the other side of the hill over here, because it will kind of serve, you know how like in real life when mountains block the clouds and stuff, it will kind of serve like the hill to block the mobs. I guess, I don't know. Oh, and there's some snow up here. This must be the north where we saw that one biome. Oh, and we are out of what's it called now? We're out of candles. I forgot to restock. Whoopsie daisy. Well, I just made some more from what I have in my inventory, so let me kind of finish up over here. Finish lighting it up over here. And we can always use our /home command to get back to the portal quickly, so something for me to keep in mind. I kind of forgot last time. Get out of the way, leaves. Just keep splattering all our candles out while we can. Okay. Looking pretty good. I don't feel like we really need to go in the northeast direction all that much, so let's pivot back to the east. Like, this northern corner felt like it was already pretty nice and lit up, so I'm not gonna... Here, I'm gonna not go any more north from here. We're just gonna cut straight east and light things up if there's anything that needs lighting up. Like over there, I see some stuff. Oh, well, it's kind of north. Okay, we're not gonna go pivot in that direction. We're just gonna go until we get to the edge of our zone. Here we go, and then we'll start placing torches again and follow the curve. Torchy, torchy, torch. Or candle, candle, candle. However you prefer. I mean, to me, they're like the same thing. They like do the same function, so I just keep calling them the same thing. All right, here's our last torch. Candle. We missed a spot over there. Let's move it closer. There we go. Okay, let's slash home. And then we can go in our portal. We can go over here, grab all of our candleberries. Please don't eat the candleberries. They are not that nutritious. I mean, might as well eat one or two, you know, why not? We can grab some cotton. We can also eat cotton, but that's definitely not nutrition. Do not attempt in real life. I promise you will not be impressed. Let's do something like this and something like that. And there we go. How many more candleberries do we have? We don't have any, so we are operating on our entire stack of candleberries at the moment. And this is going to be our last stack of candles, so once we're done with this, we don't have any stockpile of candles left, so... What is that? Is that the moon? Okay, I actually have something I need to step away from Minecraft for a second, so I'm actually going to pause recording here, and I will come back momentarily. So see you in a bit. Okay, and I am back. Let's get back in here. Alright, here we go. Whoops, I hidden my interface there. Alright, what were we doing? We were placing torches, I believe. The very fun activity of placing torches. F7? Yep, here we go. We were just gonna finish off this set, and then we can look at next steps. Oh yeah, and I might go and fix the in-game info XML mod really quick, because there does not appear to be one currently up, so I'll probably just go and take it from my other installation of this game folder and just copy the settings I was using before, so I don't have to set up a whole lot of stuff or anything. Okay, let's swing back to the south. Kind of expanded our east border here a bit. Let's go back to the south and finish expanding that over there. We did not organize our hotbar. Okay, here's the corner. Let's round out our corner here. Oh, we're kind of extending the southeast. Okay, that's fine. Let's just round out the corner and then turn to the east. Oh, hello. There's like a troll over there. Let me go look at that troll really quick. Continuing to fill in the dark tiles with lights. Where's that troll? Where did he go? Oh, there he is. Okay. So I think you can mine these guys if it's daytime. There we go. That was kind of weird and glitchy, but he's gone. Hooray. Okay, let's continue placing our border here. Just a few dozen more torches to go, and we're going to be done. I think we're going to have a wide enough border that we do not have to worry about creatures creeping up on us. We got a little hill over here to build around. I should probably start picking up and recording these ore veins that we have here. I can talk about the ore veins in a second, I guess. Make sure it's all nice and lit up over there. Okay, looking good. Let's make sure the top of the hill is lit up nicely. The other side of the hill I'm not too worried about. And looks like our dude's starting to get a little hungry. We're gonna have to find some food here soon. Well, not find food. We still have a lot of food in the quest book that we haven't claimed. So that's gonna be our like first option of feeding. I think I just saw the portal. Where's our portal? Yeah, over there. So we're a good distance away from our portal still. This is like... it's a good distance. It's like 70-ish blocks. I think this is right around where we should have a decently safe border around us for not having monsters to creep up on us. I feel like I've already said this statement. Maybe I should try a different statement. Alright, we have kind of finished our border here. Let's just go back and double up and finish placing this current stack of torches. I keep calling them torches, you know what I mean. Candles. And this one, let's move it back. Okay. We can go on this side of the hill, I guess, since it kind of is rounding out the candles on this side. 20 torches left, candles. Alright, looking good over here. Alright, at this point we really don't have too much more we need to expand in this area, so I'm just kind of dumping the torches in somewhere semi-beneficial. And then let's look at some of the veins over here, because we do see some ore veins here. I mean, you might not see them because I know what to look for, but there are some ore veins here. So, ore veins. Let's look at our quest book. In the Dimensionality quest book, it gives us some night vision potions. That might be useful later. I'm just going to leave those in there for now. So veins in this mod pack work via marking by flowers. So wherever we see these type of flowers from the, what mod do these come from? From the plants mod. Those are actually being used in conjunction with ore veins to kind of like help show where ore veins are. So for example, right here we saw African lilies. So here's African lily. And we pick it up, there's our African lily quest. Underneath African lily, there's actually apatite veins, which contain tricalcium phosphate ore and apatite ore. And those are going to be used for, those are like fertilizer kind of ore. So we can actually go ahead, I'm going to bookmark this. I'm going to, what is this actually? I don't know what this is here. Anyways, apatite. So now we have apatite vein bookmarked over here. We go a little further, we see Lily of the Valley. That is not a ore vein, so we can go past that. Here we see Brachymistilla. Oh man, I'm not gonna read this. Anyways, this flower I believe is a oil vein, oil and coal. So here we can do oil sands, and gray is fine for that. And yeah, that's how we're gonna find ore veins. There's also some tiny piles of oil sand up here. We don't really care about those, I guess. I would really like to get rid of this Crimson Praetor wherever he's at. So yeah, that's how ore veins work in this mod pack. And we'll go down and start like digging one at some point up, but let's actually just see what's around us. Garlic mustard, I believe, is a tin vein. Garlic mustard, tin vein, yeah. So tin and cassiterite. And a poison creeper is blown up on us. How fun. I'm just gonna put tin. Oh, the game pauses while we're in this menu. Okay, cool. Let's put tin over here, and then let's run away. Probably gonna want to drink my regen potion here. Recover our health. So the way veins are laid out, they're laid out in this, it's kind of like a chunk grid, where basically you'll be going along and there'll be, it's kind of hard to explain, but let me see. If I maybe demonstrate on the other map here. The map where I can select chunks up here. So if there's like a vein over here, there's going to be a vein over like this direction and then this direction, and it's going to be like a grid like this with basically a 3-chunk gap between each vein, like that. So all of those are going to be different kinds of ore veins. So that's how that's going to work. Let me unselect these. So we're going to have a lot of veins like just all over the place, but it can be a challenge to find them. So here we have Gloriosa Daisy. That is a magnetite gold vein. There's another type of magnetite vein, I think. Okay, so Ghost Orchid is iron with limonite and malachite. Malachite is a copper ore. Let's see, this is manganese. Isn't there a different type of... I thought there was a different type of magnetite vein. Let me look really quick. If you actually look up the recipe for veins, you will see that in HEI, JEI, whatever the heck this is, there are multiple different variations of veins. So there's the magnetite vein with a surface material of tiny gold dust. I don't think we're actually using that surface material. Oh, but this is in dimension 145 Luna. Okay, so we need to look at dimension 100. Okay, so there's 2 types of magnetite veins. There's the gold jungle vein, which is probably in the jungle, I would imagine, just based off the name, and then there's the regular magnetite vein. So magnetite veins are always going to have magnetite, iron, and gold in them. And vanadium too, right? Vanadium magnetite? Yeah, vanadium magnetite. Okay, so we can just go ahead and say magnetite. And I'll mark that as gold because it has gold in it. And that's kind of how we're going to start with looking for our first ores. Oh, we're going to the dark area over there. Let's stay in our lit area. See if we can break some blocks here and light them up. Nope, how about we just fill in the dark blocks? Oh no, it's not working. I was trying to break some blocks thinking maybe it would let some light reach it, but that is not the case. Hey, we killed a zombie. Oh no, there's more stuff coming. Let's run away from the edge of the map there. Edge of the map is scary. That spider's still chasing us. What's our difficulty we're on? Hard? Hard difficulty is fine. I think normally this mod pack is made to be played on either hard or normal. Let's take care of the spider. Oh no, there's a bunch of zombies after us now. Okay, let's see if we can lose them. I see they have some tough armor, so that's gonna be hard to break with a stone sword. I could make a flint sword, which has fire aspect on it. That's helpful. But here's a garlic mustard, so we know we have tin here. Let's mark the tin really quick. Tin. I think I was using white for tin. And any zombies still chasing me? I might have lost them, actually. Let's go double back and look at them, actually. There they are. Yeah, hey, come here, buddy. Come here. Oh, his AI here seems a little confused, much like our AI in society currently is confused about everything. Okay. We got a zombie brain. How exciting. That's used for something from the Thaumcraft mod. Yep, Thaumcraft. More Thaumcraft things. And a spider. You okay, spider? You know you can walk around the tree. You don't have to just go up it. Alright, there's still more garlic mustard over here. I'm gonna actually guess this garlic mustard is part of that vein over there and not remark it, but we do have Crassula subulata. I don't know, whatever this is. This is a quartz vein, I believe. Whoops. Does the game pause while we're looking at quests? No, I still see the torch flickering. Okay. And when I actually hit escape, it does actually pause the flickering. So yeah. Oh, quartz and entropy infused ore. So that's where we'll find those. Verdicio crystals for Thaumcraft. Which I did not have to fight an army of zombies though, but... For real? Come on, man. This is already like so slow. Oh no, there's another one. I just want to mark the vein and go away. Can you let me mark the vein and leave? Oh, I thought he was deceased. Hello, sir, you have no HP. Okay, we're running. This one here, Terrestrial Orchid, I believe that is a, yeah, very smart to pull this up. This is a redstone, yeah, so, redstone. Dark red, confirm. Alright, there we go, the gold armor. One finally decided to become deceased. Oh gosh, this is a lot of zombies. Can we, how about this? I'm gonna go get a better weapon, because this one's actually about to break. Oh, it is broken, okay. That might be why I was doing 0 damage. Let's get a stick. I'm just gonna make a flint sword because they have fire aspects, so they're slightly better for dealing with them. I can kind of apply a damage over time and then let them cook, literally. Get cooked, son. Please don't go to my skyblock. I just do not want you there. Oh my god, they're so many. Alright, damage over time build, let's go. Okay, let them cook, literally. Oh, someone snuck up behind me. Okay, uh-oh, this isn't good. Oh, you know what? The tops of trees have no leaves on top of them, so they can spawn up there. That's, might have been where that guy came from. This is, like, horrible. This is why we needed to light up the area. Could you imagine if I was doing this, but they were coming from all directions all the time? All at once? Sheep, get out of the way. I believe they're gonna... Please stop, like, pushing each other. They keep, like, shoving each other towards my direction. Okay. Okay, that's actually kind of a miracle I survived that. Okay. Maybe we should take our experience and turn it into shards of infinity while we can before I, like, actually die for real. And they didn't, like, drop any armor. My flint sword is broken. Great. Can I repair it like this? Nope. Okay, well, first of all, let's go clear up these leafless trees over here so that presumably that's where they spawned, right? Let's take a look really quick. Yep, see the X's up here? Actually, you can see all of the X's over there as well. Okay, vein mine the cobble. Regular mine the dirt, because I don't want to make a pit right here. Let's get our flint axe, and just get rid of these flat-topped trees, so that they are not going to be a spawning pedestal for monsters. Okay. Early game combat, it is what it is. Alright. Couple more trees. This must have been where I, like, just went ham on some leaves and just didn't clean up afterwards. Okay, our axe is broken. Don't we have another axe? We do. Okay. Let's go to the trash can and we can throw the sword and the broken axe in there. Alright, this is looking better. I was like, I can't tell if that one has a leaf on top of it. It does, but I walked up to it, so I might as well go ahead and clear it out. Okay, next order of business. Since we've kind of lit up the area. It is daytime now. We could light up more area, but I think what I want to do... Can we mine this vein here? Oh, we can actually mine the top of this vein right here. That's nice. I thought it was going to be like, no, you need a stronger pickaxe. Let's see. This quest, when we finish it, it's actually going to give us an iron, 2 iron ingots, and a gold ingot. That would be useful, but we need to dig deeper to find the rest of the ore veins. Even assuming that they're in here, because the way these ore veins work, they're actually kind of a sandwich of multiple layers, and what I'm seeing here actually is that this vein kind of spawned on top of the surface. So like you can imagine the bottom of the sandwich was right here, and there should be a top of the sandwich above it, but yeah, that just didn't spawn in because that's just how the world generated. So it spawns the veins, and then it spawned the world around it, and then it cut out the part that was for the sky, you know? So yeah, we just don't have a vein there. Let me make something really quick. We can make what's called a scanner. And with the scanner, there's a quest for that, right? Somewhere in the tools chapter? Where's scanner? Is it in the world chapter? Overworld? Oh yeah, here it is. So, Ender Pearl Dust. What is that used for? Why is it giving us that? I don't know. We'll go ahead and accept it. Okay, so we need the rare ore scanner to be able to find Greg Tech ores, which is what all of the ores in the world are. And for that, we just need a blank scanner module, which is an EMC item, so we can just pull that out of the tablet, and then we need covalence dust. Let's go make one of those really quick. And then we also want some range upgrades, but I think those need ender pearls. Yeah, okay. So we're not going to be able to make that just yet. Let's go ahead and make the rare ore scanner. Oh, whoop. Just take one of those. Use this rare ore scanner. Bada bing, bada boom. And that doesn't give us any rewards. Okay. So you can shift right click with this, and then you can throw in the scanner. And now if we hold it and charge it up, it's going to do a little ping around us, and if there are any relevant ores, it's going to show them to us. So, for example, if we go over to where we just mined this vein, and we put an ore back down on the ground, and then we scan, you can see it's highlighting the ore, and there's no other ores here, so this is actually like a false vein here. So let's go ahead and pick that vein, pick that up, pick these flowers up because they're not pointing at anything. Go to, my mini-map hotkeys are messed up as well. 1 second. Here we go. Yeah, for some reason when I installed this, this mod that kind of changes some hotkey things that like reset all of my hotkeys. Anyways, so this magnetite vein is, non-existent, so we can go ahead and pick that up. We did see something over here, though, so let me scan again. Yeah, see, there's a block of some Greg Tech veins over here. What are we walking towards right now? Okay, so they're directly under us. What is the flower in this area? Oil sands? And we got another spot here where dudes can spawn. Can we cover this up somehow? Can I move this torch over? There we go. I don't have any other way to cover that spawn tile right now. Anyways, where'd our scanner go? I got distracted. Yeah, so there's a vein under here. It's a pretty large vein, as you can see. Like, it keeps going over here. But I believe it's part of... We had a oil sands flower around here, right? There is a surface oil sands here. I'm gonna guess this is an oil sands vein, but let's actually just like dig down and check it out. You know what they say, digging down, straight down in Minecraft is dangerous, but don't worry, I'm a professional. Yeah, this is oil sands here, so let's get back out of this hole. Oil sands is gonna be like a much in the future endeavor. Did we mark? Yeah, we did mark oil sands. There was the oil sands flowers over there. Okay, okay, okay. We need to also get range upgrades over here because this increases the radius of the scanner. Right now, the radius, I believe, is only 32 blocks. So we're here standing on the surface. We're at elevation 79. Not 79, 70, and now we're at elevation 69. Nice. If I scan, we don't actually see to the bottom of the map. We can only see down 32 blocks. So if we have a deeper vein, we're not going to see it. However, if I go over here to this tin vein, we should see it. We don't see it. So one of two things happened. Either the tin vein spawned in the air, or it's down there. That might be the tin vein. Anyways, this is what we're going to be using for hunting ores and stuff. We do need to figure out how to get a ender pearl, though. Because having double range extenders makes it more useful. Let's see if we can see this redstone. I believe redstone is usually pretty deep, so yeah, we can't see that. Does it say the depth in here? Redstone ore. So there's two types of redstone ore. There's the Canaggery. How do you... Hang on one second. Okay, I like looked it up because I was curious. Apparently it's Canaggery. I thought it might be like canary with extra silent syllables, but I guess not. Anyways, yeah. Oh, and my game wasn't paused, so it became nighttime. Whoopsie. Anyways, I think that's probably going to be a good wrapping up point here. Oh, look, we got some more oil sand. This is definitely an oil sand vein under here, right? Yeah, let's go ahead and mark this one. Oil sands. So yeah, we're going to have stuff to do. I think next time we're going to focus on building the base. I think I can just kind of like carve out some of this by hand using this tool here, using how do you call this? Ultimine. Because we can set it to like a small tunnel, and then I can just ultimine straight lines of tunnel. Whoops, I didn't mean to throw my ender pearl there. Just why am I throwing this? Well, hold on. What is causing me to throw this? Very confused. Oh, I'm pressing Q on accident. That's my bad. Okay, there we go. Just boom, destroy those straight lines of grass blocks. So yeah, we'll be using stuff like this to help us flatten the ground, and then we'll use our builder's wand to fill in that little area over there. I would like it filled in, and then we'll have a nice little flat area to build with. But for now, that's going to do it for today's episode. Thank you for watching. If you're enjoying the series, please leave, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.